as Amor gone. He skis for 63 miles on his own. Just skis away, doesn't really know what he's doing. He's in this sort of fever dream thing. Lays down, goes to sleep. Wakes up the next day. No idea where he is. Doesn't know where his group is. Doesn't know where the squadron is. Doesn't know where he is. Immediately sees a Soviet soldier over the far side. Raises his rifle. Click. Took my ammo. Hurls the rifle at this Soviet soldier, and he explodes in a cloud of white dust. Turns out that it wasn't a Soviet soldier. It was a tree branch with snow on it, and that he's actually hallucinating. So he's in a full-on fever dream now.
Whoa.
Imagine this Soviet soldier throws the gun at him, he explodes. He's like, okay, I need to find my squadron. How am I going to get back to them? So he decides to just try and navigate around for a couple of hours, and he sees them over the far side. Sees a fire, and he sees his group over the far side. It's way far away, so he skis for another 2 hours. Turns out that it wasn't his squadron, it was more Soviet soldiers. So he just skis straight through the middle of the camp. All of these guys immediately chase after him, but there's no chat. Like, he's the LeBron James of meth, right? You're not... You're not catching this guy. So he goes straight through. Again, second night, finds a hut, finds a wooden cabin in the middle of the snow, decides to set a fire, but he doesn't set it in the fireplace. Sets it in the middle of the wooden hut. And throughout the night, he sort of shuffles himself further and further away. For some reason, his back's getting a little bit warm, and he keeps on sort of shuffling himself further and further away. He wakes up the next morning on the outside of the hut, and it's completely burned down. So he's burned the only structure that was going to give him any safety. He's managed to burn it to the ground. And as he wakes up, again, sort of may have noticed that this is a recurring theme, a wolverine attacks him, 65-pound wolverine.